been a good start, except from probably the first game against Everton. Since then, we've been really good as a team, creating a lot of chances, scoring a lot of goals. We've had a couple of results that just haven't gone our way, a couple of last-minute goals. But all in all, I think just confidence. The boys are feeling good.
Great ball from Kane for Son, who scores. England's captain has made another goal for the Korean superstar.
I think we've had a great kind of relationship over the years, but this season's just clicked a little bit more, and probably both just being a bit more clinical in the final third, whether it's the final pass or the final finish. We're riding that wave at the moment, but look, it's not just me and Sonny. We've got a great team unit at the minute, a great togetherness, and we're going to need that for the rest of the season if we want to keep staying as high up as we are in the table.
Spurs have gone 11 years without winning a trophy. This man wins trophies.
Obviously, Jose's a winner at every level. He's come in with that aura about him, and obviously he wants to win things here. So yeah, just installing that confidence into the team, and he's a great man with great experience. So us as players can only look at that and just take confidence from that.
Gareth Bale! Look what it means to him. His first goal back in the white of Tottenham Hotspur.
Obviously, we know what Gareth can do. We know what he's done when he was here before. He obviously went on to achieve amazing things at Real Madrid. He's here to try and win things. He's not just here to come back to his old club and enjoy the final years of his career. He wants to come and be successful, and that's what we need. So it was great for him to get that goal on the weekend. It'll give him even more confidence, and yeah, he'll feel the love. I'm sure he's felt the love from the fans and the players already, and that will only boost his confidence. And we all know when Gareth's firing at his highest level, it's very hard to stop. Yeah, I think the last couple of wins have been important. 2 tough games, probably haven't played our best, but we've ground out the result. We've got players who have won things in the changing room. We've got good experience in the changing room, good leaders in the changing room, and I feel we're all at a place now where if we get it right mentally, then we can achieve things.
Well, Kane notched up his 150th Premier League goal last time round. The record, of course, belongs to Alan Shearer, 260. Has he got that within his sights, do you think, Rafa?
That's still a lot of ground to make up. I'm not sure that's going to happen. But it doesn't really matter in a way because, you know, Spurs used to be all about Harry Kane. And now I think the conversation has broadened a little bit. And we need to talk about Kane and Son as a partnership. I think even in historic terms, they only have Lampard and Drogba up against them as far as combined. For Son, it's easier. Together, they're probably right now the best combination in the Premier League as far as attackers combining is concerned, and that's a big reason why Spurs are in the position that they are.
Just 7 more to get up there, as you mentioned, alongside the likes of Drogba and Lampard and that fabulous combination at Chelsea.
Yeah, and I think we also have to talk about Mourinho's role in all of it, because I don't think it's the case that Mourinho just woke up one day and looked to Kane and was like, I have an idea here for you. I think you and Son, you guys can work better. No, I don't think, but I think he gave the freedom for the two of them to operate in the way that they thought it was better. Kane already said it in interviews that he already played as a number 10 a few times in his career. Yeah. But I think he just saw that this could happen, and he set up a team that could give his players this type of freedom, which is not something that always happens. It can look very obvious when you see them playing together, but it doesn't happen all the time. And I think things in general, they look different around Mourinho. We were just talking about how he looks different, and I've spoken to him a few times this season, and he's more keen to, discuss football, which makes me so happy because I know everybody loves the punchlines, and when he talks about everything that's around football and VAR and complains about this or that. But when you talk to a manager in the level that Mourinho is, you want to hear about his ideas of football. And today, he talks more about what are his ideas for this Spurs, for the ambitions that he has, his vision of football, and that obviously includes 2 of his main players. Spurs, they are a different team. They are not the same team anymore, but they have in their core players that have been there for a very long time. So you need to reinvent these players, and he's managing to do this as well.
And Sam, you touched upon the fixture list for Tottenham.
Yeah.
Just have a look at this, actually. Manchester City, Chelsea, Arsenal, Liverpool, Leicester. 5 of the next 6 matches. Will we know more about where this Tottenham are heading after that spell?
Yeah, absolutely. Every team we're going to talk about today, and we've talked about already, we're still not entirely sure which way they're going to go and how the season's going to go. Even when we get to City and Liverpool, maybe, we can't be certain about how things are going to pan out for them. So, yeah, with these emerging teams, going back to your first question again, is this the Jose Mourinho's Tottenham that we expected or he would have expected? I don't know, but we will get a good idea. When you play that amount of good teams with their various different ways of playing, you're going to need different ideas, and you can't just rely on Kane and Son in all of them. I don't know, maybe in the last couple of games, Son had looked a little bit tired as well. But the beauty of it from Tottenham's point of view is there are more players to come in. There's Gareth Bale, who, is he going to be the Gareth Bale from before he went to Real Madrid? Probably not. But can he still be a useful player for them? Absolutely. I've already mentioned Lo Celso, who can come back in. Mourinho, I saw Mourinho said about him, I think it was after one of the Europa League games, he said, good with the ball, bad without the ball. And when I heard that, I thought, this guy ain't going to play very much for Spurs. I don't think it's quite as cut and dried as that, because I think there's fitness things as well.
Yeah.
And I think once he gets back up to match fitness, he will have a chance. But if you aren't switched on without the ball, same with Ndombele, you're not going to be in a Mourinho team very much, are you? But if he can get these guys into the team as well, we talked about Grealish earlier, you won't just be able to focus on Kane and even Son, because if you've got people like Bale and Lo Celso as well, then it's just too much to keep an eye on. And you mentioned Højbjerg earlier. I think we've got to mention him. He's been so good. I think he's only 25, but everyone talks about his intensity and his leadership. He's gone in there. It doesn't matter that he's come from Southampton. It doesn't matter they might be younger than a lot of these players that are already in there. He's just gone in and he's been telling them what they should be doing. And he's been really important to help just to keep things solid in those games like we mentioned, where they can beat the lesser sides, even if they need to grind things out.
Well, the fact that he's played more minutes of any outfield player under Jose Mourinho this season is quite telling in itself.
Yeah, absolutely. I think every team needs somebody like that in the middle. Been Jordan Henderson at Liverpool last year, always been Fernandinho at Man City. They haven't quite got that at the moment. We could go back through Arsenal, Chelsea, Man United, those teams in the past. You always need somebody in there like that. And it just fascinates me, really, that a guy who's so young, he was 23-year-old captain at Southampton. He's just obviously, it's the most natural thing in the world to him to be that kind of leader. And teams need that. And Mourinho teams need that. And the fact that he uses him so much, Mourinho clearly trusts him straight away. That seems like an inspired bit of business, as Natalie was saying as well.
Okay.